If you are looking to create a YouTube channel and create your first videos, then keep watching because I am going to talk about 5 tips that you should take into consideration when first creating your first YouTube videos. YouTube has so many different types of niches online. So if you're really looking to create content but not sure where to start, then definitely just think about what you are passionate about and your hobbies because there are so many people searching on YouTube and other people with the same interests that you have. There will be other people that will watch your videos, so don't be nervous about that. So the first tip I have is definitely have multiple recordings of A-roll and B-roll. So A-roll is what you are watching right now. You're watching me speak to the camera. B-roll is kind of different angles of this. So a B-roll angle could be right here, another camera recording me from this angle. It's just a different view for the viewer, and it often makes videos more interesting to watch. So that is tip number 1, definitely having multiple angles for creating your first YouTube channel. So B-roll doesn't just have to be of me, it can also be me setting up my computer, it can be just my computer, it can just be a microphone or something that I am talking about. So it doesn't have to directly have me in the footage. It has me in the background talking, but you can't see me. So there are different types of B-roll, so definitely whatever relates to your video will work the best. Just make sure you have a variety of A-roll and different shots of B-roll. B-roll will always make the difference in your videos because it's just more interesting to watch than just me talking. And so if your video has something to do with like creating something or painting something, you want to actually show yourself doing that because it'll be a lot more interesting for that topic. So the second tip is making sure you have a good setup for yourself to sit in front of and talk to. So what I mean by that is having a good tripod, having good lighting, having a good place to keep your notes if you need, and then having good sound overall. So if you don't have all of those, then it'll be frustrating to watch and not as easy to watch as a viewer because you don't actually know what they are saying because the sound might be fuzzy or it's hard to see them because they might have dark lighting or harsh lighting. And so that is very important when creating YouTube videos. Overall, it'll just step up your YouTube videos and make them more professional overall. So the third tip is having your content be clickable. And so what this means is people will want to watch your video based on what they first see. Their first impression of your thumbnail and your caption and a little bit of your description. Based off that, they will decide if they want to watch the video. Personally, I always see thumbnails, and thumbnails are the biggest thing that influences me to either watch the video or keep scrolling. So making an intriguing thumbnail is very important. And what I would include in your thumbnail is the title or something close to the title of your video, maybe something that has to do with your video, a few words, a picture of you or an action picture that is happening in the video that is pulled out and put into the thumbnail. Also, fun colors, or if it's a vlog, a good snapshot of a frame in a video with writing on it is good as well. So an important little insight to remember is when you're first starting out, people do not know who you are, people do not know your name. So if you mention yourself or your name in the caption and title of the video, people will probably not click on it because they don't have a relationship with you. They have not formed that with you yet to see what you are up to. So keep that in mind when creating the title and the thumbnail of your video. Try and make it more broad about what is happening in the video and something specific. A good example of what to title your video would be a question that people don't know the answer to, because people are more inclined to click on it if they want to know an answer to something that they have never seen before. So going back to equipment, it doesn't matter how expensive the equipment is, just make sure it can produce good content. So using your phone is totally fine. It's free, obviously, because you already own it, and it can actually pick up good quality video and sound as well. Just really, like I said before, focus on the lighting if you are already set on the audio. The last and final tip I want to talk about is just don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to show yourself on camera or speak on camera. Really be yourself, and if you are producing the content that you enjoy making, then it really shouldn't be that hard to get on camera and talk about it. It's just like talking to anyone else, and that's probably the number one thing that stops people from creating content and creating a YouTube channel. So keep that in mind when you are creating yours, and really just get into it, because in the end it is something that you enjoy and people will definitely love watching your videos. So those were my 5 tips on making your first YouTube video. Just remember all of the tips that I have said while creating your YouTube channel and your first YouTube videos. It's super important to kind of go after what the audience is looking for at first, so that you can start gaining followers based off your videos and the content that you are creating. So be true to who you are and make content that you really enjoy creating, because in the end, your viewers will be able to see if you really enjoy what you're talking about or if you don't. And just remember that you don't need all of the fancy equipment or software to get started. You can use things you already have, as well as free apps to edit your YouTube videos. So like I said, I hope this helped, and good luck to making your first YouTube videos.